Take that fly, you fucking peasant of a dog. You attack fucking... You fucking... whatever. Hey? You fucking think you're good, fly? I fucking... Sorry, cut, she's jealous. This cunt's quite good at sniping. So I'm just ultra jealous.
We're planting our alpha.
Fuck.
Oh, no.
One in B kitchen.
Device in place. Countdown started.
Oh, nice shot, Fly.
Oof, what a shot.
XR, I'm sorry, man, but I can hear your keyboard presses.
Oh, one's in a...
UAV ready to deploy.
Oh,
You were popping off there.
Oh my god.
Jesus fucking Christ.
It's fucking cracked.
I hope your dog gets cancer.
I take it your mother has...
One's on A, like just high.
Wait, someone's on the...
Yeah, the fucking broken building.
Right. I thought he was inside.
I have fucked today.
We're planting an alpha. Device in place. Countdown started.
Yo, what's good YouTube? So in today's video, as you can see, I'm going to be teaching you the best ways to improve your sniping. So first we're going to start off with the main important thing, all your gun attachments and everything you need. So on the screen I'm going to be going through the Signal 50, the MCPR and the Victus, the main snipers. So as you can see, we've got the Victus here. If you want to, you can copy down all these attachments and stock tuning if you want to see what we do. For this Victus, I change the scope all the time, so you don't have to do this SPX scope. You can use the normal one or the MCPR, and here's the last one, MCPR. Just fix that up. There we go. Alright, well, we'll get straight into this. I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you do, please like and subscribe, and see ya. Okay, so first thing we want to work on is just getting used to all the movement for your sniping, how you're going to be sniping in-game and everything. A thing I highly recommend is the firing range. I use it all the time if I want to just get down new movement or anything. It's how I practice transitioning from controller to keyboard and mouse. I'm using keyboard and mouse right here, and this was a big help. I definitely recommend using the fire range, especially getting better at your quick scopes and predicting where the enemy might be in a real game. A thing I love doing is practicing these 360 jump shots just to make it a little bit harder for me because these guys aren't shooting back. Yeah, so it definitely helps improve your movement, and what you want to focus on is shooting and moving your controller or keyboard and mouse back and forth to throw off your movement, so it's a little bit harder to compensate for them people not shooting at you like how it would be in a real game. But as you can see, I'm just shooting and moving a lot just to throw me off a little bit so I can practice my snipes. So after this, I'll show you the second best one and we'll go straight to it. Okay, so what we want to do, we want to get straight into an offline game just against you and the bots to be able to perform what your movement is from the firing range into a game. It just depends how difficult you want to make the bots. If you're practicing and you're just starting, I would recommend just going a game, just keeping this all the same, all these rules. Go bot setup, go recruit to make it the easiest, and then put 5 bots, and that should make it pretty easy just to practice your snipes and movement for the real game. Okay, so as we're into the real game now, as you can see, I'm just trying to practice as much movement as I can as I did from the firing range. I'm doing everything the same, but I'm just killing real people in normal movement. Once you have all this down pat, it will definitely help for a real game if you want to play search or destroy or a normal game mode like that. I use this a lot to practice my silent shots, especially on keyboard and mouse, just to practice how it would be in a real game, and just to get the normal pattern down for it. It can be quite difficult to learn these silent shots if you're just starting out, but these bots and the firing range so far would definitely help. You can still see sometimes I do stuff up my silent shots or I miss shots, but the more you do it, the more you'll get better at it. And this is just for more beginners or people that do want to practice on more of their movement shots. So eventually we'll get into a real game, and I'll show you how to improve on that one. We'll mostly want to focus on going into more of a domination game, unless you really want to play search or something. But if you want to get improvement out of it, I'd recommend some of the sort of longer games with more people. I play search and destroy just for content really, but if I wanted to get better, I would play more of those longer games. So if you want a video on how to get used to out of transitioning from controller to keyboard, or practice my silent shots, you can definitely put that in the comments and I'll do that for you. But yeah, and you can also increase the difficulty for these bots if you want to make it more realistic. But I think recruit if you're just starting, or even if you're still pretty good at sniping, just to practice the movement and everything, it's really helpful. So we'll get straight into an actual game and I'll show you how to improve for the real games. Okay, so we're into a normal game now. All I'm going to be doing is just showing you how our movement and everything that I've told you and how can we can improve that gets implemented into a real game. Like I think we're playing Hardpoint right now. As you can see, my silent shots from me just practicing on the bots definitely helps, but I'll mostly use them in search and destroy as well. The best thing to do for these dominations is just try and replicate everything you've learned. Don't go back to staying back and trying to hard scope or something. Just try and practice as much as you can. Quick scopes, silent shots, whatever you want to practice. This is why the bots, playing the private match with the bots really helps, just because it gives you an understanding on how you need to move in real game. And you see I move basically the exact same against bots in real game. Lots of fast, quick movements, switching between my sniper and gun, doing the silent shots and everything. Definitely helps a lot more. The only difference is obviously the skill gap has increased a lot more, but you'll definitely get used to it and it will make things a lot easier. But all I can recommend is just keep practicing with what I've showed you. If you're keyboard and mouse or controller, I just switch to keyboard and mouse for this, but sometimes I do switch back to controller. So it won't really make a difference, or won't make a difference at all on what you choose to play on with the tips I give you. If you want to switch like I did from controller to keyboard and mouse, this is basically the exact way I did it. With the firing range and bots and just playing normal games is the best way to improve for it. So I hope you guys did enjoy this video. I'll just leave this gameplay for the rest of the video if you want to watch it. Yeah, if you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe, and see ya.